Hey Josh, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Sal. How you doing?
Good, good. Hey, I want to ask you about Zach Moss. Last week, probably maybe his best game so far. Just looks like he's been more confident lately in what he's doing, where he's going. Can you maybe give us a few comments about what you've seen from him?
Yeah, I mean he's grown tremendously. As a rookie, he runs the ball so hard. Obviously, in the protection game, he understands his job and what to do and how to go out there and do it. And um, he's impressed a lot of people in the building with just how hard he runs, how hard he works. And to go out there and run the way that he did and break a bunch of tackles and the guy's got it. And I'm glad that we went after him, and having him and Motor back there as a 1-2 punch is really nice. Once we get things going on the ground, they're hard to bring down. They're pretty slippery, and Zach's got the power to run through guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Josh.
Hey Josh, Matt Bove here. Hope you're doing well. I know this is not new for you guys because you had a couple earlier in the year. You guys had a couple at the end of the stretch last year, at the end of the season last year. Does playing in prime time mean anything for you guys anymore? Does it give you added juice, or is it just
No, the only really different thing is schedule wise. We get an extra day to prepare. We understand that it's not just wake up and get to the stadium and get ready to go. It's kind of a long process throughout that day. And, the more that we plan, the more that we have that experience of knowing what to expect on that given day and how to treat your body, going up to that. So that's really the only difference in my opinion.
And you said after the game on Sunday, it wasn't your guys' best outing, but that also might be an indication that the floor is different this year. And I know we've kind of had this conversation in the past, but you guys still scored 27 points and there were mistakes that were made. Does it feel like even on the days when you guys aren't clicking this year, it's still substantially better than maybe it was in years past?
I definitely think so. And that speaks volumes to how hard our guys work and the game plan being implemented. We feel that if we go out there and we execute how we're supposed to, and we take care of the football how we're supposed to, good things tend to happen. I know we've punted the least amount in the league, I believe. That's what Dable told me today, which is a great stat. But that also means if we're not scoring touchdowns, we're either turning the ball over or we're kicking field goals, and obviously we want to be in the end zone. So that's something we got to continue to focus on and continue to hone in on, and that's myself emphasize there, and that's what we got to do, and that's what I will do.
Thank you, Josh.
Hey Josh, you guys are 8-3 for the second straight year. How are some of the hardships that you guys as a group face and some of the adversity you faced towards the end of last season going to help this team down the stretch here as you close out the regular season and get ready for playoffs?
Just knowing what to expect. We still got a lot of good teams on our schedule, and we got to go out each and every week and have that 1-0 mindset. So 8 games doesn't get you in the playoffs. We got to go out there and we got to find ways to go 1-0 this week and the week after. But our focus is on the Niners and what we can do. So just going out there and having a good week of practice and trusting the game plan and what's being called, and just going out there and executing and doing our job.
Do you think this group feels collectively just more prepared since you guys have been together for, more years? The rookies from last year are older. The group may be more connected than last year. Do you feel like that's a little bit of a help here in the final stretch?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And I think, we have an idea of who we are, an identity of some sorts. And, every week we switch it up a little bit, according to the game plan. But as a team, we know we're going to do whatever it takes to win a football game, and our guys are going to do whatever it is they're called upon to do. But our guys work extremely hard, and it pays dividends. It really does. And being 8-3 this year and last year, we didn't finish good enough last year, and we know that. And we got to go out there and we, like I said, got to put our best foot forward to try to go 1-0 each week.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh. Josh Norman hasn't even been here a year yet, and he's already now, this is his second press conference with Byron Brown, and talked about giving back to Buffalo because of the impact it's made on him. I mean, what does that say about not only Buffalo, but Josh Norman, that, just the giving nature that he's demonstrated.
Yeah, I mean, it's super special to have a guy in a locker room like that, and especially a guy that's been in the league for a long time and is so focused just as in being a football player. It's being a good person outside of that and trying to help those around him, given his platform. So to have a guy like that, it motivates other guys to go out there and kind of do their part and, especially at this stage in his career, and it's just awesome to see. Obviously, it's a good feeling to have in the locker room guys that care about the community, especially only being here 1 year. I think it speaks volumes about, what Buffalo means to guys and, the special place it holds in, a lot of these hearts.
And if you could take me back to that play where you got injured in the Chargers game, I think I saw one tweet that said, man, Josh Allen must be like Gumby because of the way that you bent back and you were right back out there. I mean, what was that like? And, what is it going to be like going forward dealing with it?
I mean, it is what it is. It happened, and I just try to get back out there as quickly as possible. And, I hate missing plays. I hate missing practices. And, I didn't miss today, but that's my mindset. I don't want to miss any time with my guys and being out there. And, it shouldn't affect me going forward too much.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, Josh, it's Marcel. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, something's going on in my computer video right now, but curious about Jake Fromm after this whole Denver Broncos, emergency quarterbacks incident. I'm wondering, how have you seen him handle, his current role, his current responsibilities?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's in a position that it's tough to ask a rookie to go do that. His first year, being kind of quarantined away from the other quarterbacks and not being able to actually go through practices and get his reps in. But I think after seeing what happened to Denver, he kind of understands like that's the role that in case something like that happens. And every time, I hand the ball off or I throw a pass in practice, I look back, he's out there by himself, making sure that he's getting the mental rep, making sure that he's getting the drop and acting like he's getting a throw in. So he's handled it extremely well. And again, like I said, it's not an easy ask to put a guy who's, played his entire career and just kind of say like, go over there and stay away from everybody. And he's handled it with a lot of pride. He takes pride in his work, and it's good to see, a guy like that, go in there and do his job really. And, he's been a pleasure to be around, and he's grown a lot since he first got here, and he's been awesome in the quarterback room.
Gotcha. And then just another topic from just people around Stefon Diggs, kind of describe them as a guy who creates his own vibe, you can say. For example, when he committed to Maryland, a lot of people in the recruiting community kind of saw it as, well, this is Maryland. That's not the cool thing to do. But that he's the kind of guy who, if he's going somewhere perceived as not cool, that he's going to make it cool. He's going to make it his own. And I'm curious, you smile. Like, I'm curious if that's the kind of attitude that you've seen from him since he's gotten here.
Yeah, for sure. He's not the guy to really care what other people think about him. We have a really good relationship, and super glad that we went out there and we traded for him. He's been great for us on offense and really great for the team with just the energy that he brings, the attitude, the competitiveness. Doesn't matter who he's going against. He wants to make a play and then talk to you right after and get in your face. And that's what I love about him. We bicker back and forth, seems like daily, but it's all in good love. And, I see the things that he does on the field is super special. And I guess special is the right word that I'd use to describe him.
Gotcha. I appreciate you as always, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, Josh, it's Mark Gaughan from the Buffalo News. You personally have a great track record of protecting the ball in the red zone, not just this year, but all 3 years. Avoiding mistakes and turnovers. Just what do you attribute that to?
I think a lot of it's going into game plan, but I don't want to jinx myself. But we've been doing a good job of just making sure that I'm either giving our guy a chance or getting the ball out and throwing it away, and just being smart and not trying to take away points from our offense. And that's really what it comes down to. I think I tighten it up a little bit there and just become a little more cautious, understanding that points on the board is always a good thing, especially with the defense that we have and the type of style football that we play. So I guess just just understanding that is what's kind of tightened it down.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Josh, you got me?
Yep, I got you.
Hey, so Cole just mentioned that you guys have a great relationship and it's grown from last year to this year, that the communication is a lot better. You know exactly what he's thinking, where he's going. How have you seen your relationship with him grow from last year to now?
Well, one, I can read him a little better on the field. He's extremely shifty, but having that year of experience under our belt, it helps a tremendous amount. And to be able to sit down and watch film and just talk about what he's thinking, why he's thinking this, if he gets outside leverage, what is he going to do? What can I expect from him? And just having those conversations, within our given plays. And when we watch film as a group, we got to be socially distanced, but he's always, kind of walking up and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do in this situation. And, just trying to develop that game plan within the game plan before a game and before we go out and try to execute a play. So, I attribute most of it to him just being open and communicating and sharing his thoughts. And, he's an all-time guy and just a true professional football player. And that's he works extremely hard, and it's fun to play with him. It really is, because he kind of sees things through the eyes of a quarterback. He knows when to shut it down, knows when to speed it up. And he's just a great dude to be around as well.
Did you guys personally hang out at all, like on the off season, as far as just, I don't know, playing games or whatever?
Yeah. And he just downloaded or just got an Xbox. So he's jumping in with a bunch of our guys, and I've yet to play with him, but I think it's going to happen pretty soon. But pre-COVID times, yeah, we hung out quite a bit, and I miss being able to have that camaraderie with the guys after games and to pick a spot and go out and go hang with them. So that's something that you can't make up, those times and those memories. So hopefully we can get back to those times before too long.
Well, you still have a PS5 and Xbox, so it's something.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Thank you.